Okay, so this is my media piece for Module 1, and this is where I explain my rationale for the modules that I'm going to choose for Module 2. So, the first module I want to choose is one called Making the Most of Moodle. I don't particularly want to choose this because I'm really interested to learn how to use Moodle. I feel that I already know how to do that in part. Why I want to do this is because I'm interested in knowing more about constructive alignment on Moodle. So we'll see if there's any tips that I can draw from that. Next one is one on digital storytelling. Now I'm really hoping to do this because I want tips on how I can use it to tell a good story, but also maybe advice on how I can get students to use technology to kind of narrate their journals possibly a bit better. So should be a good session. Then you've got Windmills, which is about allowing me to reflect on my direction and also maybe putting in a strategy to become a full-blown lecturer. So hopefully they'll have some good tips about how to get a promotion. Generally, I'm quite keen to do this one. I'm quite pleased it's a day course and I'm hoping to learn a lot. Then there's a conference presentation on how to use clickers, which is to be held at Neiman. Now, clickers or personal response units can be seen a bit like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. They work on a very similar system, so it allows people to vote on certain answers and whatever. And I really want to do this because I want to see kind of any tips for how you integrate it in the class, and also kind of tips on getting to work more effectively. Next is about stakeholder engagement. So it took me a while to work out what this was, to be honest, but I think it's connected with kind of work placements and getting students to engage better with kind of employers and getting students to be more employable, which is something that Neiman particularly likes. So it's something that I could see myself doing a lot in the future. Then you've got patchwork text, which is essentially what this module 1 was, and I think it has potential to be really good. I've also used it to do replace one of the reflective journals, and I wrote about this in my module 1. So I'm looking forward to doing this as well. It's kind of interesting to me, and it's just something completely new, so I thought I'd go for it. No need to be scared of role play. Well, in counselling we do a lot of triad work, which is like 3-person role play. So I would imagine that it'll kind of give me tips on this, is what I'm hoping. And then I've also got a Neiman CPP day coming up, which is about trying to make the most of the opportunities, and I think there's some interesting sessions coming up on that. So it'll be interesting to go to that one. They usually have group discussions as well, so that'll be good.